3. When a series is tied at 1 in NBA history, the winner of Game 3 goes on to win the series 74%. Aaron Gordon's struggles continue.
And he's beside himself. He can't believe he missed that one. Great find by Jokic, and Gordon just smoked the layup.
And Leonard gets wrapped.
Comes down to who's able to control the glass and who's...
Harden puts us in a predicament, the way he can come off, pick holes to their pick and roll coverages. I asked about Michael Porter Jr. taking off that brace. He said Michael's a rhythm guy. He's playing through it. Hopefully that helps and he can get hot here. This
Jr. was cold, Taylor, in that first game, but came alive with 15 and 15 in Game 2. So far in the first half, MPJ with just 5 points on 2 of 7. Here's Zubac, kicks it in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 5 on the shot clock. Down to 3. Powell hoists it. Back of the iron, no good. Powell struggling to find his shot.
And just great extra effort right there by Dunn to get that offensive rebound. You're the Nuggets, you got to find a way to get that.
Down low to Zubac, guarded by Gordon. Jokic, 8 of his last 9 shots from the field, and has just committed his 3rd foul. Over 2 different stints with that.
Have to be at your absolute best is even tougher. But I tell you what, Aaron Gordon won't make any excuses. He understands he has to knock down shots, especially that last layup he had inside.
Jokic has a mismatch with Dunn on him. They don't see it.
That's excellent defense by Dunn, though.
Turnaround from Gordon, in and out, no good. Now 1 for his last 10 from the field for Gordon.
And this is by design by the Clippers. They want to show Jokic the proper attention, take away shots from him and Jamal Murray. They want that ball to find guys like Gordon, Brown, and Westbrook.
Kawhi, one-handed shot, no good. And here come the Nuggets. It was the Clippers who said they wanted to play at a faster pace. Are you seeing that Ty Lue's getting what he wants in this game?
I think Ty Lue's getting exactly what he wants. They're playing at a good pace. When they have numbers, they go out there and they run in transition.
Powell poked it away.
If not, they pull it back. And
here's Murray. No.
That's a tough 3 right there. Came off and he was fading and leading the whole time.
Powell working on Brown. Powell switches hands and scores. He wanted to get him going this game, but didn't want to force feed him. It's come organically tonight. Jokic with Zubac on him. This is the matchup everybody wanted to see tonight. Jokic travels.
And the Nuggets right now are going to try to throw a little bit of zone at the Clippers and see if they can knock them out of this offensive rhythm somehow, some way.
In the middle of that zone, Zubac, the zone buster.
That's what he does so well, or the right.
9 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 72-50. Jokic misses, can't chase it down of the series. Murray, 3 on the timer. Murray forces it up, and he got hit. For fast and strong relief. Murray knocks down the free throws. Even David Adelman said that he was tripping when he got it.
I'll tell you what, the Nuggets are tripping tonight defensively.
Zubac, sweet move. It doesn't go down. And here comes Jokic quickly ahead to Murray. Murray tonight, 15 points. Murray, lefty, off the window. He's starting to get going.
That's tough. That is super tough right there. Murray getting downhill with the left hand and then finishing over Zubac. Zubac had an excellent challenge, but Murray just put a little bit extra on that when he put it off the glass to get it over his outstretched hands.
Clippers trying to advance out of the first round for the first time since 2021 when they went to the Western Conference Finals. That year they didn't have Kawhi in the conference finals. He misses that jumper. Here's Brown. Backing it out now, getting it to Jokic. Guarded by Zubac. 15-foot jumper, no. Jokic now 5 of 9 from the field. 12 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. 3rd all-time in playoff triple-doubles, looking for another one. (72-54). 5 on the shot clock. Harden playing with it. Harden hoists it up, falls, doesn't go. Leonard tries to pull down the board. Clippers won their challenge early in this game. They get a second. Brown, fade away, tough shot.
He just hasn't been able to get going in this series.
Brown now 2 of 6 from the field. Powell, he's going. Norman. For the Clippers, their offense has flowed a lot easier tonight.
Yeah, it definitely has, and they have so many guys that can knock down shots, as we see Jokic knock down a shot himself. So much space, and then Zubac goes out in the lane, and you have to account for him.
Well, Norman Powell has come alive here in this game. Backdoor cut for Dunn. Harden whips it in the corner. Kawhi from downtown.
The Clippers are taking a lot of threes and hitting a lot of threes, but it's because they're getting great shots. They're not forcing up bad ones.
Kawhi nearly gets the turnover.
Problem, forcing two guys to come to them on the ball. And once they spray that ball around the perimeter, the Nuggets can never catch up, and they give up open triples all night long.
Clippers average just 33.4 three-point attempts per game this regular season. Second from the bottom, only ahead of the Nuggets this year. Powell again. No.
But even on that miss, look at Powell, wide open for a corner three. Anybody will tell you, if you're getting wide open corner threes in your offense, you're doing a good job. In today's NBA, that's what it's all about.
Gordon steps back, travels.
I tell you,
It's the largest lead for the Clippers, now getting their largest lead.
that is willing to do all the dirty work and thrive in that role is something you can't put a price on. Zubac does that for the Clippers on a nightly basis. Great screener, catches inside, finishes tough, good free throw shooter. He does everything you want from a modern day big that's not a traditional
Coach for the Clippers deserves a lot of the footwork defensively, and he has really developed Zubac in.
Offensively, you can throw it to him on the low block. He's good in the pick and roll as well. He makes great passes. He finishes with either hand. He just does everything that you want from a big man in today's basketball game if you're not just going to throw it to him on the low block and let him iso.
Harden misses on the three. Harden, 20 first half points, has not scored here in the second half. Turnover by the Nuggets. Powell rising to the occasion for the Clippers over Denver in game 3. Let's get an injury update from Taylor Rooks.
Hey, Jared, I was just told that Russell Westbrook has left foot inflammation. He is questionable to return. Strawther is in, guys.
Here's Murray. He gets the lay-in. Yeah, Julian Strawther getting his first run of this series. The Nuggets bench unit has only scored 3 points. Russell Westbrook is responsible for all 3 of those. Strawther in his second season was brought in to be a sharp shooter. Batum from 3, he missed, but the offensive board.
But how many wide open corner threes are the Nuggets going to allow? That's like the 4th one this half.
First 2 games. Here's Powell. That's good.
Shaking their head, their body language is bad. And I don't know what's going to happen. There's still a lot of time. They can still come back in this game.
Yep.
But what they can't do is let go of the rope.
Largest lead of the game for the Clippers. Powell's got 10 points here in the quarter for LA. Murray guarded by Dunn, who's a menace defensively. They throw it up for Watson, who adjusts and lays it in. You know, you asked Ty Lue before the game what can be done to get Norm Powell going. He said he didn't want to force anything, but if he gets a couple of catch and shoot open threes, maybe a couple of drives to the basket, that could get him going. This could be scary here as Harden knocks or misses it. Simmons nearly throws it back down. Powell off the back of the iron, no good. This could be scary here for the Nuggets because they lost the game, game 2, where it was really Kawhi dominant and nobody else. Now it's Harden. Now it's Powell. Batum gets up by 20th because of Norman Powell. 12 points in the 3rd quarter, 5 of 9 shooting from the field. This is a guy who scored.
They don't have their best game in game 1 or 2. They start forcing the action. He didn't force the action. He let the game come to him. He got quality looks. He knocked those down. And once he got hot, he...
Bogdanovic teamed with Jokic over the summer. Serbia's bronze medal. Where are they driving?
Jokic and Murray. If things get worse and the lead balloons, maybe you get ready for Saturday and see if you can make up for what you did tonight.
Jones driving.
Westbrook might not be available for game 4. You need to go out there.
David Adelman was the top assistant for Michael Malone as the Nuggets won was at the end of the season when Malone and both he and Calvin Booth, the GM, were let go on April 8th with 3 games to go.
And you never see that.
Pickett driving. Pickett off the side of the rim.
You have your head coach fired along with the GM with only a couple games left in the season. Something that you almost never see. Just very weird timing.
By the way, Murray and Jokic going to the scorer's table after that Leonard miss. So the white flag has not been raised. Gordon pulls up. No. And Zubac just powers his way to the rebound. Zubac this year, 4th in the league in rebounds per game. They give it to Zubac. And Zubac got you there. You know, Zubac had the finalist for MVP. It was Zubac right behind him.
It just tells you his impact on winning. It just shows you how many things that he does as far as with his scoring, rebounding, as we see the big fella with the
sweet
excellent foot. He affects the paint on both ends. That's the biggest thing that he does. He catches and finishes in the paint. He protects the paint. If you can do that, you'll help your team win a lot of ball games.
Jokic has another triple-double. Great lead from Leonard to Jones.
The lane caused the weak side Denver Nuggets defender to come up with him and leave Jones wide open for the jam.
Nuggets will not have Russell Westbrook. He's officially been ruled out with left foot inflammation. Jokic whips it to Gordon, who's cutting. Gordon goes up, and he gets one to fall.
And he's grimacing. He's a little bit gimpy going back, too.
Only one day between game 3 and 4. They'll play Saturday evening, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 local time on TNT. And telling us before the game, if this was a regular season game, probably wouldn't see Gordon in there. Jokic down to the post, working. Step back, way short.
Great defense by Zubac.
Leonard attacking Murray. Oh, the claw!
Wow.
Heard a lot of Kawhi and his teammates talking about how he looked and felt after that 39-point performance. Not so much that he scored 35, but he said just happy to be able to move and coming out of the game feeling well. Nuggets nearly remaining.
Don't think he'll need him.
Up 20 with 8.5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. It was a 26-4 first half run by the Clippers that really made the difference. Batum, air ball. Zubac the rebound. 3 by Bogdanovich, back iron, no good. And this Jokic tonight, 19 points, 12 assists, 13 rebounds. Murray to Jokic.
But the biggest thing for the Clippers is they've gotten excellent shots all game long. They haven't turned the ball over, and that was the focus of what they wanted to do. They knew they could attack this.
That he's playing the best basketball of his life.
Be worried as you look around. Michael Porter Jr. only 7 points. Coaching staff knows that they can trust the young guys on this bench in high-level moments. Whether it's Peyton Watson, Strouder, Pickett, those guys aren't proven. So
over the last several weeks, last 25 games, that was at 8 Eastern. Saturday on ABC, the Rockets and Warriors play. Is it a boxing match, that series?
Yes, it is. It's been a lot of hand-to-hand combat.
Down low to Watson, gets triple teamed. That leaves Murray open. Good zone adjustment by the Clippers. Corner for Porter. No good. And if you're just joining us, Porter started the game with that wrap on his left shoulder, took it off, and has been playing without it since. Harden turnaround, no. Here in the second half, and the Nuggets still have not been able to make a dent.
Well, he hasn't had to. We talked about what Norman Powell was able to do in the 3rd quarter, and the Clippers have ridden that wave.
Nice feed. 4 on the timer. Zubac, fancy footwork by Big Zoo.
Finishing with the offhand. With Christian Brown on him over there, he's just too small. It's like shooting over a chair.
Jokic looking for Murray, just going to keep it himself, and why not? He's now got 20-point lead for the Clippers. Zubac
getting absolutely destroyed at both ends, and you don't have any answers as Jamal Murray knocks down the floater right there.
Jokic and Murray still in there.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Murray and Jokic are still in the ballgame. And Michael Porter Jr., especially with that AC joint. He has a grade 2 AC joint. So every time he gets hit on that thing, he's going to feel it.
3 ball. He's up to 21 points.
That's because he's been open a lot.
Brown, he's left open, and the push shot goes down for Christian Brown.
Game 4. Like we said, we don't know what Russell Westbrook's availability is going to be. If you're just tuning in, he has a foot injury or foot inflammation. So they might need Brown a lot more on Saturday.
Kawhi whips it on the other side of the court. How did he see Derek?
These are just practice shots right now. They've given up.
Porter off on a three.
It's time to pour defensively. They're not connected, or the game plan isn't working. Either way you slice it, it's about that time.
It's been the criticism of the Nuggets all year. Those wondered, even with an elite offensive player in Jokic, could they make up for their defensive shortcomings?
Well, when you look at NBA,
Here were the Nuggets, and here come the bench unit.
well, when you're a great player in your prime, you only ball, as we see a careless turnover here.
Clippers have done a lot of that this year. They whip it around to Bogdanovich. Nice move there. Clippers started their home schedule by losing their first 4 games here at Intuit Dome. Then went 30-7 in this building. About to go to 31-7 since losing their first 4 home games. Intuit Dome has treated this squad well. There were questions about how this crowd would react tonight. Hunter Tyson off on a 3-4-5 matchup where it looks like the Clippers are going to take a 2-1 series advantage here. With game 4 coming up quickly, Drew Eubank, you know, the Nuggets said that they felt like they could have been up 2-up. Now they're trailing in this series for the first time.
Yeah, I think both teams had a claim that they could be up 2-0 heading into this game because defensively they really had it going, and the adjustments that Coach Ty Lue has made work to perfection.
This team really... Offense took off. Defense has been good all year long. Here's George Miller.
And then just the way this Clippers team even got into this position.
And based on the games they played as Patty Mills checks in for the first time this series, and a foul underneath.
Into a team like Golden State's home arena, build confidence, and it says a lot about who you are as a ball club.
111-82 after the Eubanks free throws. Jalen Pickett running the offense. He had seen limited minutes over the first couple of games. Strawther falls.
The Clippers offensively just got so much good action tonight.
Tonight they won a game with a balanced approach. Like you said, basically 4 out of the 5.
Then you look out there and you know that the Harden-Zubac pick and roll is an absolute problem. Then James Harden just one-on-one in ISO situations. He's still an elite player and able to have big nights. And now that Kawhi Leonard is back to playing like the old Kawhi Leonard, they just have so many options of what they game where they just simply could not get.
Despite losing, the Nuggets out-rebounded the Clippers by 18. So it wasn't just nitpicking by these coaches. They felt there were real concerns coming into this game. It was the Clippers who answered the bell late in that first quarter. A 26-4 run from the first into the second quarter was the difference in this game, and it was mostly keyed by the three-point shot. These two teams not known as three-point shooting teams, but tonight the Clippers have made 17 of them, and the Nuggets just 7 threes. There's another 3 hoisted up. It's no good from Miller. And here is Watson streaking down. So now, not only adjustments, but Saturday, the injury concerns. You mentioned Russell Westbrook, who left with the injury. We saw
Nuggets ball club right now, and not a lot of the defensive lapses and pick and roll coverage on the top of the defense and on the weak side. The amount of corner threes they've given up, it's just been a flat out destruction right now by the Los Angeles Clippers against these Nuggets.
Here's Watson with the step back. He's off. Aaron Gordon, you just have to wonder how much that calf impacted him tonight. He hit his first 4 shots from the field, feeling good, looking good. Turnover, Nuggets come up with it. Hunter Tyson.
And it's just been that
shots. Then he went 2 for 12 from the field.
And that's hard to do. A couple of shots were right there at the rim, too.
That was the 16th turnover by the Nuggets. Patty Mills.
The veteran.
The Clippers tonight. They shot 48% from the field, 46% from 3. Najee, he's off on a 3. 39% from the field for the Nuggets. 27% from 3. And we can hear this crowd now. There's no doubt about it. Clipper faithful in full force. Witnessing history tonight here in Englewood. The first ever playoff. The Clippers take a 2.